It's a new day, a new dawn, a new era for Formula One. This is the 2026 World Championship. New regulations, new cars, new fuels, new drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's ride. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Russell, Max Verstappen and Hamilton, Hadjar, Antonelli, Perez and Carlos Sainz, Gasly, Lawson, Fernando Alonso and Bottas, Hülkenberg, Colapinto, Alex Albon and Arvid Lindblad, Bortoletto, Freeman, Behrman and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. So I'm sure there'll be plenty to talk about this afternoon, and who's going to talk about it with us? None other than Naomi Schiff. Hi, Naomi. As much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
This is always such an exciting time in the season. First of all, it's the first time they'll be racing their new cars. So that's always an exciting thing for drivers to look forward to. But also, they've had a long time off during the winter break. So it's about dusting the cobwebs off, getting the rust off of their bones, and really getting their elbows out there and having some fun.
I know you're frustrated to be this far back on the grid, but you've got to keep that under control. Keep a cool head and work your way through the field gradually as you go. It's not all going to be won or lost at the first corner. No rain expected for the time being. That was fine. Let's try and move forward. Okay, so overtake mode active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Overtake enabled, overtake enabled. Lift and coast more than you might have done before, and sometimes the fastest way around a track is not always going full throttle. Combine lift and coast into braking with boosting out of corners and see how you get on. Okay, so that's boost mode available if you need it. Keep on him, he might make a mistake. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. tyre condition still looking good. Okay mate, right, that front wing damage is going to hurt us. We've really got to look after it now. Let's put everything into protecting that front wing, please. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.3 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.2 seconds. Okay, so remember, when you get within a second, you'll get access to extra power from the hybrid system in overtake mode. But listen, don't worry about it, it's a long way to go, so let's just focus until the end. There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Copy. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.6 seconds. Remember, box this last lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. You only have to stop once now, one stop left. Okay, gap 11.4 seconds. The car ahead of you just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compounds. tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Ollie in the pits now. Okay mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. And gap to the car in front, 3.0 seconds. Job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.8 seconds. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Russell has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. Gap to your teammate behind, 13.6 seconds. Mate, boost mode if you need it, boost mode if you need it. Okay, we're boxing this lap, give us the best in lap you can. Pit now. job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, mate. Okay, science is behind you. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 5.2 seconds. Okay, the gap to the car ahead is 5 seconds. Let's see if we can bring it down. You're in the top 10. So we're leading our teammate by 5.3 seconds. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Okay, mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race. Copy that. Ollie's in the pits. Ollie in the pits now. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. On Antonelli. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 1.6 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want to. go. Final lap. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.2 seconds. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
And the best of British and the best on the track. It's George Russell who wins.
Well, they kept us guessing during pre-season testing. We all wondered who it was going to be, and to have them drawn out here today, that they are the ones to beat, just goes to show that all the work they put in has really counted.
It's what every driver imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula One. And for our lucky three today, here's the podium waiting for them. By George, he was good today. The top step awaits for George Russell. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.